Hey guys, I'm not doing the intro because, oh, there it is working. I thought my mic wasn't working. Oh, I've been having some trouble. Can y'all hear me okay? Just want to make sure y'all can all hear me because if anything could go wrong, it did, but I think we're good to go and I'm just not going to do the intro. Can y'all hear me? Let's see. How about Willow's True Crime? Good to see you. Victoria Burgess. Betty Dan Boop. Thanks for being here, being a mod. Kerm the Frog. Hey, my Barbie girl. So you can hear me. Okay, I was testing it. I always set up my live streams before I go live. I had to try to take care of the dogs and feed myself a bite. I didn't eat lunch yet, so this may not be very long. Hey, Canvas and True Crime, and Crime. Let's see. So, I've been running around like crazy. I didn't even fix my hair. I hope it's lovely for you guys. Hey, Shannon Marie. So this happened last night that we found out that Brittney J has gone and filed a restraining order against Cletus of Clue and Cletus. And in one part of it that I heard read, she said like she's talking about both of them. But Brittney posted this on her channel last night, and I thought we would go through that and see what she says about it. I don't have what Clue said about it because she, obviously she's taken it down. And then we're going to talk about another issue with this. So who in here has not heard about the C&D that was sent to Cletus? Has anyone not heard about it? Anybody? Hey, Kathy, Clock the House. Carm, you haven't heard about it. Okay. Well, Brittney's going to explain her side of it. She didn't go through this attorney that she's supposedly paid $8,000 to. She hey, William. Hey, Victoria. So y'all haven't heard about it. So she filed a C&D against Cletus for, she didn't mark through the part that says sexual stuff. It happened in her, she's basically telling him to not come around her, to not follow her. They live in different states. Mitten Mama put up a prayer post. Okay. I don't know if I have her link in order to go find that real quick, but that's what happened. And so let's just look at this. First of all, Brittney says the order has nothing to do with sexual harassment, even though the thing did say that. She says that's a criteria that's not relevant to my case. Okay. It's not relevant. I can't see how it would be relevant, but it's on there. And she also had said that this is for people who aren't like in a one-on-one relationship, like they don't know each other. Okay. I'm going to read what she said. Hey, everyone. I want to talk about why I took legal action, but I have to keep it simple and factual. I filed something in court called a civil no contact order, which is often called a 50C. What is a 50C order? I think this might have come from ChatGPT. I'm not sure. Excuse me. This is a specific type of protective order in North Carolina. I filed this because the person I'm dealing with, the respondent, also known as Cletus, is someone I was not in a relationship with. It is designed to protect people from two things: non-consensual sexual conduct, stalking, and harassment. What I have to prove to the judge, she says, for the judge to approve this order, I have to prove that the respondent committed unlawful conduct. In my case, this means I have to show the judge that the respondent has been harassing me on more than one occasion. Harassment includes things like following me, terrorizing me, or causing me massive emotional distress. And that includes online activity, messages, and posts. Now, it's been pointed out that she filed this on last Thursday, and ever since then, she's been talking about everybody and laughing and cutting up, and except when she was crying about the E's son, she's been laughing and having a party. But she's in massive emotional distress, massive. Doing all of this without any legal reason is the other thing. What the order does, this is according to Brittney, no contact. They cannot call, text, email, or contact me on social media. I'm thinking they haven't. Hey, Justagacious. I have no horse in this race, but what has she done to you to make your whole content? My whole content's not on her, Justagacious. Go away. My whole content on her the last few days has been, no, it hasn't. Okay, no contact. He can't call or text or email, which he's not doing, or contact her on social media. Okay, I'm not sure how he's doing that either. No third parties. So that means that I can't, contact her on his behalf, and Clue can't, and, all the other people can't. Critically, they cannot use a friend or a third person to contact me or harass me. This means any streams, posts, or messages directed at me through someone else are a violation. Stay away. They have to stay away from my home, work, or other places I specify. Okay, how is somebody who lives 2 states away anywhere near your work? The legal danger of this live stream. The live stream that is running right now, where she was posted this last night when Clue came on and did a live stream, and that's what she's talking about here. The live stream that is running right now, where the respondent's friend is reading this and people are calling me names, is actively creating new evidence against the respondent. It proves to the judge that the harassment is ongoing and escalating. It proves they are trying to violate the court process by harassing me through third party. The respondent needs to stop all connection to this stream immediately. If the judge grants the order and the respondent or their friends continue this behavior, it is considered contempt of court, which can lead to fines and jail time. Well, let me just say, if you're going to try to take that at me, like I haven't talked to Clue or Cletus ever. No email, no nothing, other than maybe they responded to me in chat, which I think that happened one time. Cletus said something about a little post I made. He thought it was funny, and I don't know that we've ever had any kind of. So anyway, they have nothing to do with me being here. I'm here because this is ridiculous, Brittney. You're going at everybody, but and I know too many people are going at you, and that's why I didn't do anything for a long time, and I got brought back into it, and now I am. I feel like I have a right to come in here and talk about. Well, first of all, I have a right to talk about whatever I want to within YouTube guidelines, and this just goes over the top to send out C&Ds, but you didn't send one to Cletus. And then you file this on Cletus for free, but you've got this attorney that you hired to help you. And you're showing all these just receipts that don't make sense. Hi, Lucia. Oh, I'm worked up. And this isn't even about me. Okay, deep breath. So let me show y'all what happens to people when they file false. And I believe it's false because while I don't know what Cletus has said about Brittney, because I don't watch, hey, the real Brenda, I don't watch any creator all the time. I know that Clue was live yesterday for hours. I don't know. I looked at one point, it had been 6 or 7 hours, and this happened while she was live. Him getting served. But my attention span is not like, I don't watch all this. So I I don't know everything that's been said. I'm sure Brittney does, and maybe he said something. I don't know. I'm just saying. There's other people that have said stuff. There's females that say stuff. There's males that say stuff. I was accused of coming after somebody, a female, because I'm gay. Well, just because just because a man's a man doesn't mean he goes after every woman, right? So it was crazy. I didn't never do that. But anyway, we don't all go after each other. I don't know if Cletus has ever been abusive to her, or if this falls under harassing me on more than one occasion. And harassment includes things like following me, terrorizing me, or causing me massive emotional distress. The massive emotional distress, you've only cried that one day about somebody's son, and that was worth a cry. I'm not saying it's not, but you've been going live every day. You've been doing all your stuff. You've been talking about everybody. So where were you so massively distressed? She does, Betty Dan Boop. She goes after people for the same thing she does. Hey, Postcards, good to see you. So let's just look at, if y'all remember this Letitia Collins, who happens to live in, well, she's back in Arkansas. She was in Arkansas. She's a woman who a lot of us used to show her videos and stuff because she was living out of her car in and around Hot Springs. This was when, like, I found out about her and I was like, oh shit, she lives in the same town as me. And what she did was, well, first of all, she's really got a lot of mental health. She's got a lot of mental illness, and she has accused this man of rape. Okay. She got an acquittal because of mental defect, but she spent many months in prison. Okay. She was in jail, in Missouri for this. And now she's in jail in Arkansas because this was all said and done. But now she's in Arkansas in jail because she was at a hospital here and wouldn't leave. And they had to take her, physically take her away because her mother had kicked her out. And basically she was homeless. So she was hanging out at this hospital. And one of the police officers she spit on, and that's a felony. If you're, harm a police officer. In fact, I talked to one of my friends who he just became a police officer. He's the son of my friends, and he is, he's like 23. And he had just, he'd been on the force about a year when this happened, and he knew all about it. Because I was like, do you know about her yet? I mean, he's a cop here, and I'm like, do you know about her yet? And then, I started talking about her, and he was like, yeah, she spit on my, another officer. Yeah, she was pregnant. She had that baby, and then she pretty much immediately gave it up. She's locked up now in Hot Springs. Yeah, she did go crazy when she was arrested. But what the point of this is that she filed this. Let me see, because usually arrest warrant. Let's look at our arrest warrant. It says, no, that's not what we need to look at. Okay. You are ordered not to contact Jason Lee Wallace as the complainant. This was a restraining order that he put on her. If somebody accuses you of something as serious like rape, you're going to be mad about it. let me see if I can figure out which one of these I wanted to show y'all. Well, I guess the point of it is she accused this man who she had over from, I had it pulled up, but then I had to restart my computer. Let's see. She got charged with filing a false report with law enforcement agency. She pleaded non-guilty in 2024 last summer, and she got off on mental defect. She's mentally ill, and they're, when Ronald Reagan basically shut down the mental institutions, this is what, happens a lot because people are out either, doing drugs and acting out, or they are, just mental illness is a physical thing. It's something in your brain that's not working right. So anyway, she spent several years in a hospital up there. So I wanted to go and watch. We're going to watch part of her stream from last night. I had it right where I needed it, and then I messed it up. All right, are y'all with me? I'm just scattered today. When she was arrested, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to put a screen up because, I guess she's going to come after everybody. So, everybody can still hear and everything's good? Good morning, Sarah. Good morning. This is when Brittney came on last night talking about it. So let's listen to this.
Because I cannot, with the lies, the dangerous lies, and all of the threats that I'm receiving, which is things that have already happened to me as it is. Every single thing that is going on right now is the reason that we are where we are right now. People are saying they're calling the IRS tomorrow, that they're calling my social services to report me for welfare fraud that I don't even receive. They're calling CPS again. Y'all were doing everything that y'all were doing is 100%, but it's been put in a folder.
If you don't receive welfare or food stamps or anything like that, if you don't have any problems at home, if you don't have any stuff, granted, that would piss me off if somebody called like animal welfare on me because I've got these two adorable dogs that I cook for and are perfectly fine. I'd be mad, right? But to go file a restraining order because I'm mad about stuff like that doesn't make sense. And plus, Brittney, what are you thinking? You filed a major loss. You filed a major injunction against two women. You lost it. Now you're up for to pay them back their attorney fees, which I've heard are quite a lot. You're doing all this stuff, and you're going to blame all the calls to CPS, but you never talk about the person who really did it.
All of your threats have been put in the folder. If CPS shows up back at my door again tomorrow, if you call and report me, it's everything that y'all calling welfare, calling the IRS, calling CPS, all of that's already happened. Y'all done that to me already. Remember, I've had 4 CPS visits. Y'all have already reported me for welfare fraud to the Medicaid office. That happened 2 months ago. And you've already reported me to the IRS, which I do my taxes in February every year. So I'm just going to let you know now, all of that is documented. Screen name.
It doesn't matter if they call the IRS. If you did your taxes like you say, then go call the IRS. Good luck. You're going to be on the phone for hours, I would assume. And then what's going to happen? The IRS is going to audit you. Well, if you paid your taxes, you're good.
Names and all, everything's documented. It's all proof. And all this is going to do is go to the judge and prove why I'm having to do what I'm doing right now. They're saying that they're coming to my town. All these subscribers of Clue and Cletus to say they're going to my town. They're all going to show up here. Clue is threatened to come to my house tonight. So all I want to do for right now is to explain to y'all what's going on, because
Brittney, why didn't you send a C&D to Cletus? You sent one to Clue, but you didn't send one to Cletus, and then you filed this against Cletus. Now they've got to hire an attorney and spend money. And it didn't cost you anything to file it. This is ridiculous. Craig did say on a live talking to BJ, correction seems to be the problem. She can't be wrong. Right, ASU mom. And she never takes accountability for anything she did. Never. You've got a whole lawsuit. out there that you lost?
Because the lies, all you have to do is research. I cannot believe people are just taking something and running with it. I have, even my own subscribers are believing lies. Please, absolutely teaching. Everything's documented. I've got all live streams have been downloaded and saved. I've been downloading and saving for a long time. Listen, I have been going through harassment and stalking for a year now, for a solid year.
Brittney, who has stalked you? Online harassment and stalking. Okay. What have you done? Hey, crafting and true crime, Jacqueline. Oh, she's going to court. Yeah, I had her old one pulled up. I don't even have her new one pulled up. I've been watching it to see, but I didn't realize it was coming up this month. Thanks for that, Truth. I mean, I could actually go to that. I mean, it's in my town. I could probably find out a lot about it from, my friend. But, I'm not going to bug some young guy who's been on the force a year and go into all that with him. But yeah, everybody already knows her down here. Let's see. This will be her downfall. Craig is her biggest troll. Maybe so. Okay. There's not one person in my shoes who would not do something to try to protect themselves at this point. Period. If Brenda wants to be over there, that is her prerogative. That is fine. She never once even come and ask me what this is about. So I'm going to read this to you guys because I want to explain this to you. They're going around saying that I filed sexual assault charges against Cletus. No. There are no false reports. I'm not that kind of person. I would never falsely accuse somebody of sexual assault. That is disgusting on every level. That is somebody completely, I don't even think they misconstrued that. I think that that's an intentional thing to incite the subscribers. There's no sexual assault charge. There's nothing about sexual harassment at all. It's a no contact order. I'm going to read it, Summer. So I have filed with my courts orders for no contact for my protection because I've tried and asked these people to leave me alone multiple times. They go live about me every single day. It never stops. And all I did was go to my courts and I have filed orders for no contact. That is it. That is all. It is not a sexual anything. And these subscribers immediately threatening to call my caseworkers, threatening. But of all the people who were going after you, Brittney, you went off on a guy who, he's in the background, right? Mostly in the background. And then your own live-in significant other threatened this same man with a gun. Threatening to call and report me to CPS, threatening to call and report me to the police for falling asleep on my lives, threatening to call my Tebow, you don't know if somebody called if you're not, like, how would you know? You're right. You wouldn't know that somebody could call CPS on me. I don't have kids, but somebody could call welfare on me. I would never know. I'm not on any kind of help. I wouldn't know. You're right. You wouldn't know. He does not contact her. She wants a no contact order for someone that's not even contacting her. Right, Rocky Lennon. You're right. They're saying that because I got $8,000 for an attorney, I'm committing welfare fraud. I don't even get welfare. They've already reported me for that. But like I said, all of these threats is more proof to the judge. Right. I would like to see the file, just like I would like to see the everything, like her receipts, like her drug test. She didn't show the whole drug test. She showed, a part of it. And then she showed all of Craig's and gave out his social security number. But then she files this thing and she won't show it. She doesn't show it. Crafting, right? Every bit of it. And then now you got all these people saying they're coming to my town. You're just helping me get more protection for myself. Thank you. So let me read this to you guys. It's unbelievable to me. I'm seeing some of my own subscribers here. There's on YouTube. Whether I'm here or I'm not, there needs to be some changes. People should not be so quick to run with things. You should not be so quick to run with the. As ASU mom says, reviewing and talking about you, hurting your feelings is not stalking. Show the proof, Beige. I think that on YouTube, there's a lot that goes back and forth that doesn't, rise to the level of going and filing a restraining order. It goes all different ways too. I think all of us have done things that we regret or wouldn't do again, or, feel bad about. But going to that level, that's a whole nother ballgame, Brittney. Hey, April. Good to see you. Yes, yes, Rocky, she did fall asleep, nodded off at the end of her stream last night. I clicked over to see. I actually clicked over to see. This is it right here. Or maybe there was another one. I can't remember. But yeah, she did. She was nodding off. Everything. If you show the receipts, and you can't lie if you show the truth. If you've got a piece of paper in your hand, take a picture of it and post it up and let us see it. How does BJ think this will be granted when she has no police reports? Yeah, does she? I mean, I'm not checking her police reports, but if you're that afraid, and you don't even have the cameras up that you've been talking about forever. Hey, Truth on Tap. Seems to be a trend for some. Oh, Vine notified you? I'll have to sign up for that on her. I have it on some other people. I actually have Vine set on a woman I used to know who was holding people up at gunpoint, and she's been in prison ever since then. Public streaming is not stalking, nor is it reviewing a public stream or public figure. Yeah, and I'm just putting this peace sign up there because, well, just it's fair use if I don't or if I do, but I'm still doing it just because.
Lies. At least find out the truth before you start calling to have somebody's head. I never accused that man of sexual assault, and I have not filed a single false report against anybody. I'm going to read this to y'all.
Hey, Fallon.
Anybody who comes in here, and you're just going to be blocked. I'm not acknowledging anything. I have nothing to say about Cletus or Clue other than the fact that everything is documented. Everything. It's all documented. All of your threatening comments are documented. All threatening remarks are documented. It's all, going to be played for the judge for my protection. And you waited this long. I did.
She did. She filed this April, and then she's continued to poke. She filed it on Thursday, and ever since then, she's been poking and prodding everybody. She has zero proof, but Cletus and Clue have proof of what Beach has done. Beach better buckle up. That's right.
I did, Natalie, because I was hoping that it would go away on its own, and it doesn't. It never does. It just doesn't. It just gets worse and worse and worse. And then they're like, gloves are off. And here's the crazy part. They're like, gloves are off. We're going to come at you hard now. And you start threatening me with all the things that you've done already. That's the point. That is the point. Gloves have been off for y'all for a long time.
If she does this, because I believe they will go over there. I believe they'll go over there, and you can't play around with something like that. And I hope if they do, that they can file against her for not showing up, false claims. That's why I was showing y'all that thing about this woman who filed against somebody for rape. I mean, that's a bigger thing than stalking, but you still get jail. You can still get jail time for stalking and stuff. It's not a nothing burger. Oh, geez, with this BJ chick, she is not in the right to talk about her case. It's illegal. A couple weeks ago, BJ said she owns them. Yeah, she did. She said she owns.
Y'all have attacked me and hurt me in every way imaginable. Now they're all call CPS again. Call. You're just proving more. It's all frivolous. It's all false. It's all phony. It's all revenge, and it's all going to be going straight to the judge. And I'm going to read this. You just are, and thank you for
everything you're doing needs to go straight to the judge. And I'm not involved in this, and I'm not going to do it. But somebody's probably got all your stuff that they could take to the judge.
Coming a member, I'm going to read this to y'all because, for the love of God, there's got to be some people with common sense on this platform that actually will hear me out. People are acting like I'm the devil incarnate because I filed for a protection order. I'm asking for people to leave me alone. Let me read this. I'm going to read my community post first. Okay. And
Truth on Tap, you think she's doing this just to keep her channel? I mean, keep, content because she lost. Well, the latest, I don't know what her count was, but you can look on, those places. I forgot what it's called, but you can look, and she lost 300 on one channel and 200 on another. And those things don't update per, they only update like once a day or twice a day. So, her subscribers evidently are getting mad, or, hate watchers who, quote, hate watchers who are in there and said, no more of this.
And there will be more in the next couple of days that I can read to y'all for clarification. But I swear to God on my life, y'all, anybody listening to me, I have not filed a sexual assault against that man. My case has nothing to do with SA at all. Period. None. All it is a no contact order. And I'm going to read it to you and explain it. I made the community post, but I feel like people just aren't reading it. So I'm going to read it and explain it. And I'm going to tell you now, show up at my house.
She's going to read from the paper she filed, but she won't show it. Always just a little bit of, what is that cup game where you put something under it? Sleight of hand.
And I'm going to do what I got to do to protect myself and my family. And we will do what we have to do. Those threats are exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing right now.
Because she can't, Crafting. She can't ignore it.
Let me read this. You can't attack somebody for over a year straight. Attack my children. Attack me. Attack my spouse. Attack my deceased mother. Threaten to fly drones over my home. Threaten to come to my home.
Okay, Larry is a nickname for Craig, and Craig is her live-in boyfriend, husband, significant other, baby daddy, biggest troll she has. He's all of that.
Threaten to weaponize a prolific P-file against me and no, you don't get to do that. And then stalk me every day. Like they knew that I got a seatbelt ticket on Friday. It's time. My God, I waited long enough. Anybody in their right mind would have done this. Anybody would have done what they needed to do to protect themselves and their family. I don't think that it is my humble opinion that they're dangerous people.
It's my humble opinion they are dangerous people. Well, Brittney, if they're so dangerous, why haven't you bought those cameras that you got money for several times? Why don't you have, you could have a camera right in the front of your house pointed at your driveway. You could have numerous cameras out there. We've seen your house. We've seen it. Anybody can put up cameras. I have a Ring doorbell that covers my whole 180 degrees in front of my home. I can see everything. Anybody who goes by. Gosh, you just drive me crazy.
I believe they're dangerous. I believe with every fiber of my being, they're dangerous. And they're proving it every day that they're dangerous. So I'm going to do what I need to do to try to protect my family at all costs. And I don't know anybody on here or off of here that wouldn't do the same thing. And I'm not going to address this anymore, but I'm going to read this to y'all, because to say that I filed sexual charges against this man is ridiculous. The order has.
But you just show us that you didn't. Show us that you didn't, because we're hearing that you did. We're hearing that you didn't mark through it. And there's places you didn't do the check marks on it, but still two deputies showed up at Cletus's house with that to serve him.
Has nothing to do with sexual harassment. That's a criteria that is not relevant to my case. Hey, everyone, I want to talk about why I took legal action, but I have to keep it simple and factual. I filed something in the court called a civil no contact order. It is often called a 50C. What is a 50C order? This is a specific type of protection order in North Carolina. I filed this because the person I'm dealing with.
Yes, there was something about, she was out happy and fine Friday because she got a seatbelt ticket. And Brittney, you got a seatbelt ticket for your kids at another time, and you're still not wearing your seatbelt? I mean, it is the law. You can break the law all day. I know some people don't want to wear a seatbelt, but you just got a ticket for it. So,
the respondent is someone that I was not in a relationship with. It is designed to protect people from two things. So if you have one of these criterias, and this is where people are running with it, non-consensual sexual conduct, which that is a criteria for this particular charge or protection order. Or your second option is stalking and harassment. So if you can see, non-consensual sexual conduct is not relevant to my case. Do you understand? It is not relevant to my case. There are two criteria that you have to meet. One of
Evidently, the way it was received by Cletus and Clue, it did show it. Again, I've heard that it showed that it wasn't marked through, that when you get that piece of paper and it says this stuff on it, and that you can't be near, at your place of work or your home. I mean, he's not stalking you in your town.
Of the two criterias to receive this 50C order. It's a no contact order. There are two different orders that you can get when you're filing a no contact order against someone in North Carolina. I was never in a relationship with these individuals. So I would get the order that is either for sexual conduct or harassment and stalking. Well, obviously, my issue would be harassment and stalking. That is the criteria that my case falls under. So you can scratch out the non-consensual sex conduct, put a line through that. That's not relevant, okay? Stalking and harassment is our criteria. What do I have to prove to the judge? For the judge to approve this order, I have to prove that the respondent committed unlawful conduct. In my case, this means that I have to show that the judge that the respondent has been harassing me on more than one occasion. Harassment includes things like, listen to this closely, y'all. The harassment includes things like the following: terrorizing me, following me, or causing me massive emotional distress. And that includes online activity, messages, and posts. Doing all of this without any legal reason. What the order does. If the judge grants the final order, it bans the respondent from doing several things for up to 1 year, including no contact. They cannot call, text, email, or contact me on social media. No third, and that means I won't talk about them either.
But
we will go on about life as if nothing, as if we don't know each other.
But Brittney, you filed this on Thursday of last week, and you've talked about them ever since. And you're talking about them last night. You're still talking about them. You filed this. You shouldn't even be talking about it anymore. You shouldn't even have come on last night and talked about it. I mean, in my opinion.
No third parties. Critically, they cannot use a friend or a third person to contact me or harass me. This means any streams, posts, or messages directed at me through someone else are a violation. They have to stay away from me. They have to stay away from my home, my work, and other places that I specify. The legal danger of this live stream.
Home and work.
The live stream that is running right now, the ones that are happening right now, where the respondent's friend is reading this and people are calling me names, is actively creating new evidence against the respondent. It proves to the judge that the harassment is ongoing and escalating. We have 1,000 to 2,000 people in that chat saying they're coming to my town. We have their friends who are jumping on the board.
Wait. 1,000 to 2,000 people in that chat said they were coming to your town? Really, Brittney? There's no way. Let's hear that again.
This, and people are calling me names, is actively creating new evidence against the respondent. It proves to the judge that the harassment is ongoing and escalating. We have 1,000 to 2,000 people in that chat saying they're coming to my town. We have their friends who are jumping on the board and inciting lots of hate against me right now as we speak, falsely accusing me of things that I've not done. All of the subscribers have flooded my channel. I've got comments left and right where they're telling me this is the last mistake I've made. They told me that my days on YouTube are numbered. They're calling all of my agencies. Again, things they've been doing that have led me to where I am today. The respondent needs to stop all connections to this stream immediately. If the judge grants the order and the respondent and their friends continue this behavior, it is considered contempt of court, which can lead to fines and/or jail time. I have every right to defend myself. And I'm sorry if you don't understand that and you think that that's grounds to unsubscribe from me, then so be it. I have children. This has gone way too far.
Hey, Jane.
Have I responded? Absolutely. Did I allow my temper to get the best of me when she talked?
Pink Cotton Candy, are you the one that had that? Are you the one that had that video of Brittney's son a few years ago? Or was that a different Cotton Candy? Because if it is you, I wanted to ask you just a question about it. Subs and they and them don't make another person response. This is all crazy. This is all, you are accusing these people of doing things, and you're doing this the same type of thing. All this stuff is going around all these channels, but you're going to pick Cletus out of the whole bunch and go with him?
Talked about my mother, my deceased mother. Yes, I did. But at the end of the day, to threaten to go to someone's home, to dig into the most inner part of a person's personal life
Right,
day in
Samantha.
and day out. I can't take a single day. They will not give me a break. Sandra Neal, calling someone a peanut head versus threatening to go to someone's house, looking up their personal name every single day to see if they've got a traffic ticket or a warrant, calling.
Prove that they looked that up, because somebody said that it was in their chat, not that they looked it up. And so what? I've got access. We all have access to public records. I look up people a lot who are, criminals and stuff, and I'll follow their case. I do too, Shannon Marie. I hope she gets jail time, and I hope she gets in trouble for the legal fund that I don't think she spent $8,000. If she gave him $8,000, and then she gave him 200 for something, I don't even know.
Calling CPS. No, don't come in here with that. You really going to come in here and complain that I called him a peanut head? Seriously? Calling somebody a peanut head is not the same. Completely different.
Thanks. Pink cotton candy. I wasn't sure.
I don't believe that, Natalie, at all. I don't. God's little helper, thank you for becoming a member.
You can't go to court when your feelings get hurt. You can't run everything to court. The courts really don't have time for all this. Can you imagine in the stuff that goes around in politics, people talking bad about each other and blatantly lying about stuff? It can go all the way to the president. That's all I'm going to say about that. But people say and lie about stuff. They're not taking each other to court all the time.
I mean, and I hope you guys understand. If you don't, I mean, how much would you take? Hey, Robbie, thank you for coming in and showing love. I've been looking at your TikTok videos. They make me smile. I really like them a lot. Your cat, well, you're not really a kitten anymore. Your cat's adorable. I agree, but it all needs to stop. This is all way beyond normal, way beyond normal.
Yeah, it's way beyond
Leah.
normal.
Yes. Yeah.
It's way beyond normal to live in a different state from somebody and file a restraining order against them. Remember when a certain other creator filed a restraining order against a guy? And I'm pretty sure Brittney said that it wasn't valid, and well, it stuck even through an appeal. So I don't know. That's the threat you're putting on Cletus. He's stuck out here going, I didn't do it. But he still has to defend himself.
Yeah. It's not rocket science.
Hey, Bliss.
And it's all, and here's another thing. Things are being said that that we're doing things behind the scenes. I will gladly hand my stuff over. We're not.
Yeah, Brittney, you know who called CPS at least one of the times. CPS doesn't give you that information either. Your attorney can't get it. You can't do that. You're not going to be able to get it. If somebody tells somebody they did it and you get word of it, maybe, but CPS is not going to tell you.
Not doing anything behind the scenes. Oh yeah, they're saying they're going to call CPS again. I expect CPS to show up again at my door tomorrow.
Brittney, if you haven't done anything wrong, CPS can come over 1,000,000 times. They've already been there. They already have a case open.
So expect that, they're threatening to call again about saying that I'm committing welfare fraud, even though I don't receive welfare. And as far as IRS, go again at it. I do my taxes in February.
You're right, Great Dane Lover. You're right. She was all about Brenda because Brenda has been giving her quite a bit of money according to her gifts and go thing, as well as her trying to affect other streamers via third party. Yeah, this is all. She offered to pay someone last week to look up truce information. Cletus actually does have a channel. He's got a live stream set for next week. I don't know what that's about. I think it's just something that he's planning that may or may not happen next week. And now I don't know. But he is almost always there with, not always, but most of the time he's there with Clue when she's live. And sometimes he's working on other things.
Every month. I mean, like I said, all of these threats, these are things that y'all have been doing to me for months and months. Like, are you just new to this? Like, is this your gloves off? Because you took your gloves off 6 months ago. Gloves went off 4 CPS calls ago. I don't. What would you do?
Chelsea.
What would you do? Would you just sit there and let them do this to you constantly? You're smarter than they could ever imagine.
Tebow, did you see the email? I mean, who uses an email? Like, just have your attorney send you a invoice that shows how much you've paid them so far. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. I don't believe her stupid law firm. No, whatever.
No way. They have been making jokes for 2 weeks about why did both C&C receive a letter. Now all of a sudden
Okay,
one person
thank
was
you.
told to C&D. Yeah.
The FedEx was for, I mean, the 200 was for FedEx, supposedly.
Well, and here's another thing too. Putting somebody's life at risk by saying that I, you know what I mean? I've filed sexual harassment against somebody, and nobody even cared to ask or to go look into it and see for themselves that that's not the truth. Nobody cared to even like look into the document and see what it was about. You just run with it, and then people are saying,
I don't know, if a couple of deputies showed up at my house with a piece of paper telling me that I was being served, I would probably not be real coherent to think, oh, it says sexual harassment here, but I don't think she's really filing it for that reason. Because, you know, why would she do that? Come on, Brittney.
I'm going to go to jail for years because I filed a false report. They are dangerous, Leah. In my humble opinion, they're dangerous. That's another thing. Yeah. Calling my kids ugly, calling my kids names. Just the other day, the best thing that could have happened to my kids was my mom dying. If this is happening to anyone.
Brittney, that's not going to get you a restraining order. What somebody says on the internet like that is not going to get you a restraining order. You're going to get, the judge is going to be pissed about this, I hope. They're going to show up. They're going to have an attorney with them, and they're going to be standing there, and you're probably not even going to show up. And I hope they get you for contempt of court. I just do.
And they would have taken action a long time ago. You gave them lots of time. Right. And then to say that they know where I live. I better go find a new place. I better go find somewhere else to go. They know where I live. I hope that stream is being recorded because there's so much in there right now. It is, Natalie. It's being recorded. Every bit of it. Both streams that are happening right now are being recorded. I understand, Brittney. Please make sure your cameras are working. I got my cameras. Yep, I do. I got my cameras and I got my weapons for my protection if somebody tries to come here. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna call my police tonight and let them know that I've been threatened. They've said that, you know, the threats that were said tonight, I may end up just going in and calling. I can't even believe that people are all right with this. Like it's escalated.
Yeah, I can't believe people are all right with you filing this. So, you know, and then coming on here and acting like, I didn't do anything wrong. I have every right to do this. They were mean to me. Bullshit. I mean, yeah, I think that they can be mean to you, but you be mean to everybody too, and them.
It's so much that they're talking about coming to my town. No, they don't want to understand. No, but like
toxicity. She said that 8,000 was for a flat rate attorney, and if you look up what a flat rate fee attorney does, it's like a set thing that there's not going to be all these little feelers going out everywhere. And then she sends C&Ds to 3 people. So where did the 8K come from? I mean, that doesn't like 2,000. And then she claims she's not done. And then she pops up with this restraining order. She may have restraining orders out against all of us, anybody. She may, and maybe they just didn't serve us yet. I say us. I know she could be mad at me too in this, but the people who have been going at her for months and the people who she sent C&Ds to, maybe they just haven't been served yet. I don't know.
Like putting somebody's, oh man. And Brenda, all you had to do was come ask me, honey. You never reached out to me and asked me anything. Nothing. There's going to be, you know, I'm still, listen, there's a couple things I want to talk to y'all about now regarding Brenda Stapleton. I guess she's mad at me because I filed for a no contact order. I guess, I don't know. Like, what am I, was I not supposed, like, here's the thing. People say that I'm scamming. when only C&Ds happen, when I'm doing things to try to protect myself, like I said that I was going to do the whole time, I'm a bad person for that now? I don't understand that. How am I a bad person for that? I did acknowledge her, Summer Rain, on my live last night. As a matter of fact, she sent me a donation, and I put a 1 in chat if y'all remember me telling Brenda thank you last night. No, Natalie, she was over in the other chat.
Yeah, supposedly she's accidentally, what did she show her camera roll at some point, and there was a picture of Clue and Cletus in her phone. I mean, that's not criminal or anything, but I don't know why you would have somebody in your phone that you're deathly afraid of. It was the email with the address of the law firm. Yes, it was. I don't know that you can fake that. You can't. I didn't see what was the address, the email address. I mean, but with all that goes on with Brittney, the most proof you can show is you email your attorney and ask him, did you really pay? Didn't I really pay $8,000? I mean, come on.
Yes, they did, Tina. I heard it with my own ears. Put a 1 in chat if you heard that person tonight say they're coming to my house. Yes, they did, Tina. Please don't come in here and telling me that I didn't hear something that I heard. Put a 1 in chat tonight if you heard Clue say that she's coming to my house. She said she's coming for me and my man. And that you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and she knows where I live, bitch. That's what she said. It absolutely happened. So I have to call to make sure that the police know I've been threatened. And of course, like freaking, I mean,
man, I bet your police are so sick of you if you're really calling them all the time. Who knows? Yeah, you filed it. Explain yourself.
It's got to stop. It absolutely has to stop. And there's no telling whatever the things the subscribers are saying is pretty scary too, man. Absolutely insane.
Boxer, that's when I came back is I think one of the first, I did a couple of videos that I didn't go live, and I was talking about the children who are hearing all this stuff. Yeah, she has on headphones, but they hear her. They can hear her. And they're hearing all this stuff, and they're hearing a lot more than we know. And they're in their developmental years. I mean, there's developmental years for all children, but these kids are right smack in the middle of a lot of developmental growth. And this is just too much for a little kid to hear. We're all these haters. We're coming to their house. They're scared when somebody knocks on their door. They won't go outside without her. They're scared of the dark. Which may not have anything to do with YouTube, but everybody's so afraid over there, but they just keep doing the same crap all the time.
Yeah, she did, but I heard it. I heard it before she put it on private. Yeah, Boodlebug. I had no idea who was causing you such distress. There are plenty of other people that think of what it's. Oh, really, Boodlebug? Oh, really? Because Clue and Cletus have been two of the main ones. Are you going to say that? I don't. How do y'all people forget? Clue and Cletus go live about me every single day. They are the ones that have looked into all of my personal life. They found things about my life that I've never shared on this platform. I'm not sure if you haven't been around to see everything, Boodlebug, but Clue and Cletus have been the main ones that have been invested in me. I got pulled over Friday and I got a seatbelt ticket. I didn't say a word about it, but guess who knew I got a seatbelt ticket? They did.
She's like a teenager.
Their goal is for you to give up your channel. That is how they win. They will stop at nothing to get that win, even getting you and your family hurt. Yeah. Yep. Yes, Boodlebug. It's been very bad. It's been very bad.
She's in such a state of fear that I believe it was Sunday. They cooked so much meat, they didn't know what they were going to do with all of it. They were having a family, they cooked all this meat, chicken, steak, burgers, and went to Freddy's and got burgers, and they're doing all this stuff. And she was out Friday driving around. She's terrified. What do you, did you have a bodyguard with you? Did Craig go with you to protect you? I mean, come on.
Do you have Queen Jamie? I'm sure Jay is streaming you on another platform and telling people not to give you views. That's fine. Jay, that's just more proof against you too. I mean, you people are going to leave me alone. This is absolutely insane. Insane. Arguing with each other, calling each other names, having a back and forth. That's one thing. But this is full-blown harassment.
Full-blown harassment. Great Dane lover. Yeah. Can you see her in court? They call my kids ugly. Well, that was rude. The judge is going to be like, on the internet, right? They called your kids. Well, are your kids ugly? No, they wouldn't say that, but that's not court worthy.
Exactly, Leah, but she won't. They won't. They want to incite their chat. They want all of the subscribers to go mad and go crazy. She needs to correct this mess about the essay. They started this without researching the paperwork. Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and read it one more time to clarify. So they said, no, they won't stop. They won't stop, Boston. That's why I said, what else can I do? All right, let me read this one more time for people. Please don't take people's words. There's so much misinformation on these streets, and you're going to get somebody hurt over something that is not even. Oh my God. Don't.
Okay, sweet one. Thanks for stumbling into my channel. And she never complained about people knowing her address when they were sending her ice machines, rolling on the floor laughing. Oh, and hi, I just stumbled on your channel. I'm glad you stumbled in.
Come in here with me about what I'm not responsible for what Robbie has done. When did Robbie call CPS? Stop. I got enough problems in here. I don't need folks coming here causing me more issues. If CPS shows up tomorrow, I'm music Tourette's. I'm telling you, it's all going to the caseworker, or not the caseworker, but the judge. My attorney is going to talk in the morning, and all of that. Every bit of it's going to be submitted before the judge. Every bit of it. So if they do, whether they do show up or they don't, the fact that I'm being threatened with that, I've got proof. It's over me filing a protective order, a no contact order. That's it. Once again, more proof that all this stuff keeps happening for no reason, for vengeance and malice. Kathy,
some people think that BHB, Bullhorn Betty, is advising her. This is kind of stuff allegedly BHB did. She just lost all that against Queen Bee. I can think of her name. QB.
Potter says, I don't chat much, but I do watch. You have taken way more of this than I would have. This woman has been saying anything she can think about you. You are 100% to do this. I'm happy you did it. Thank you, Kat.
Shanna Marie, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And yeah, I think this triggers a lot of people. And the thing is, so is Brittney, according to her, according to what was brought up from her court records, that so is she. And so she's going to not file charges against somebody who physically abused her, but she's going to go at somebody another state away.
Kathy, I just want at least people to understand, you don't have to agree with what I did. You don't have to like what I did, Brenda. And that's your right. And that's fine. But at least please understand. I'm not. At least just please understand what I'm doing. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree. Just please understand why. That's it. Or what I'm doing. That's it. That's all. Just understand what I'm doing.
Yeah, I covered that one channel, Shanna Marie. I covered that where Craig asked the kids. It's in one of my recent videos. The devil's coming after him, and the poor kid. He was purple when he was born, and the devil, he broke out in a rash over something. And come on, those poor children. I just feel so bad for them. Maybe this will get some help.
I'm not going to read the documents right now. I still have some things to go over with my attorney. That's not what I'm here for tonight. I'm not here to even make a spectacle out of it. To be honest with you, I had no plans to discuss this. None. I have no plans to discuss this. Thank you, Skywatcher, for becoming a member. Welcome to the green team. I have no plans to discuss this. The only reason that I'm doing this right now is because I'm being accused of falsely accusing a man of sexual harassment. And that's something that I am 100% against. You don't file false reports on people, especially something like that. I would never do that, ever, 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 ever. So that is the only reason I'm addressing this right now. But in time, yes, I will go over all of the documents. There's still more that has to happen. And I still have things to do, more things. So please bear with me. Okay, please. If you, like I said, if you don't agree with me and you don't support me after this, I understand. I'm not, it hurts me that, I'll lose people, but at the end of the day, I have to do what I feel is right. And I just hope you understand that if just try to put yourself in my.
They cooked pork chops, different cuts of chicken, steak, and burgers. The pork chops, I think they threw on at the end. I don't know. She was talking about
have
it.
I been?
She comes on since she filed this, saying that she's so afraid for her, afraid for her safety. And she's been on every day. She's been fine. Laughing and cutting up and talking about everybody and going at people.
Right about everything? No. Have I made mistakes? Yes, and I own those mistakes. But at the end of the day, this is not going to stop unless somebody makes it stop. Music Tourette's, thank you so much for you didn't even have to do this. I appreciate it. This is very generous of you. We stand with you, Britt. Brenda might have been a setup. Music Tourette's, I'm so gobsmacked by that. I don't even know what to say. I wish you the best, Brenda. It breaks my heart. Whoever calls CPS or law enforcement and makes threats behind a screen name can also be found out and charged. Yes. Mom of three boys, you're absolutely right about that. And that's why I've saved all of that, because at the end of the day, when one or two calls is one thing, but my police force has been flooded with calls. My CPS is flooded with y'all. They called my CPS so much already. When that caseworker came to close out the other week.
Do caseworkers come to your home and close out? Do they come out? I don't know. I've never had children, so I don't know how that works.
Her eyes was as big as quarters, and she looked at me and she said, I am very concerned for y'all. I'm very concerned for your well-being. These people are overly invested in your life. And it's not even, it's all about you. These people called me all week, and it was mostly stuff about you. It didn't even have anything to do with your children. She said, do y'all have enough cameras? Just make sure that you have, everything you need to protect yourself. Like the CPS worker was concerned. Absolutely, Mama. Yes. At some point that's going to happen. They're going to start tracking them and they're going to, because we have limited resources in this town as it is. And y'all are overwhelming them. I mean, it's and my attorneys, I'm getting him to look into, what we can do about all these wasted resources as well. She asked her subs not to come in here and troll and harass. It didn't stop them. You know what she shouldn't have done, just Arian? Told them that I filed sexual harassment against him.
Didn't you? Did you send a piece of paper that had that on it that didn't say, oh, mark this part out, or circle the one that I think there was a, harassing, and there was a sexual component, and then there was an OR, and then there was the other stuff. Well, could you mark through one of those or select one of those or do something so that when the person gets served, the sheriff doesn't know? The deputies don't know that came and gave it to you what it was about. Yeah, she's got pretty little fires everywhere. It's not BHB. It's all manipulation. Okay, Betty, thanks for being here. Crafting and true crime. She met with her team before she started this stuff. In my opinion, she's calculating. It's gross. Who is advising her? Yeah, I must be way behind on y'all here. Brenda, I don't need your money.
FYI, for anyone that don't understand, the form is no contact order. It's for stalking and harassment or no consensual sexual conduct. The or is very important. You have to have one or the other. Kathy says, stop caring what others are saying. Just take care of business and let it be. Yes, ma'am. You're right. You're right. I got to try to remind myself of that. Is Brenda in the bushes? I know Brenda cares about your safety and safety of your family. I wish Brenda would come and talk. I'm not going to be mean. I wouldn't.
Brenda gave her quite a bit of money according to the gifts and goes. So, I mean, yeah, I'd be rushing. Well, you should have sat down with your big investors in your channel before you did this. Yeah, she filed on her own.
treat her badly. Are you here, Brenda?
Yeah, checking.
Brenda has absolutely seen the hate towards and risks that have been put yours and your families. Maybe she is just listening to what they said and didn't know they were lying. Maybe, I mean, because like I said, there she is. I don't know what the non-sexual conduct or what the hell that is about. What does that mean? And why did he do anything sexual towards you? That's where I'm lost. So that's why I wish that you would have come to me and talked to me instead of just running over there, because I could have explained that to you and just hear me out and let me explain it to you. I'm not going after him for sexual assault. Sexual assault has nothing to do with my case. So let me read this to you, okay? And anyone else, one more time, I want y'all to please listen. Listen closely, pay attention, okay? I want you guys to really pay attention. This is not a sexual assault. RO.
April says, Barb, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm appalled at how sick this girl is how she could try to ruin a man's life after the way her man and herself have acted. Yeah, and that's exactly why I'm here, because I mean, I have a voice too, and I wanted to come and do this. And I asked y'all on my community post because I didn't know, because it's been covered by all the other creators who have been covering this for a long time. But I still felt like I wanted to do it. You know, I wanted to do it because I want my take on it. And plus, I'm pissed about it, and I wanted to talk about it. And my dogs are tired of hearing it. So, you know, that's what that is.
Oh, okay. The order has nothing to do with sexual harassment. That is a criteria that is not relevant to my case. So listen, it says, I want to talk about why I took legal action, but I have to keep it simple and factual. I filed something in court called a civil no contact order. Brenda, it is a no contact order. Now listen to me closely, which is often called a 50C order. This is a specific type of protective order in North Carolina. I filed this because the person
Wait, Blaze, she said that she talked to Tony last night. So that would have been night before last. You know, he's got a charge against Granny. And so you think that there's, oh my gosh. Hey, Harley Rider, someone needs to be talking to the CPS worker. It's not their job to talk about other people's involvement. How can she form an opinion in someone she has never met? She's a witness now. That's probably true.
Dealing with, the respondent, is someone that I have not been in a relationship with. It is designed to protect people from one or two things, okay? One of the options to get this order, Brenda, is non-consensual sex conduct, okay? The other option to get this order is stalking and harassment. You have to have one or the other. Well, sexual conduct is not relevant to us. So you scratch that out.
Did you scratch it out? Did you scratch it out? Because from what I'm hearing, that you didn't scratch it out, because there wouldn't be a question if you had scratched it out.
Our criteria, Brenda, is stalking and harassment. You have to have non-consensual sex or conduct to happen to you, or stalking and harassment. In my case, it's stalking and harassment. The non-consensual sex is not relevant to me. We don't meet that criteria, but we do meet the criteria of stalking and harassment. What I have to prove to the judge is, for the judge to approve this order, I have to prove that the respondent.
Hey, Mittens. Hey, April. If I didn't say anybody's name, that's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm not saying hi to people intentionally. That's not me. I like to say hi to everybody, but I know, you know, in the midst of all this, that I'm sure I missed somebody, and I don't mean to. I'm not that way. So.
Committed unlawful conduct. In my case, this means I have to show the judge that the respondent has been harassing me on more than one occasion. Harassment meaning things like following me, terrorizing me, or causing me massive emotional distress. And that includes online activity, messages, or posts. Doing all of this without any legal reason. What does this order do? If the judge grants the final order, it bans the respondent from doing several things for up to 1 year, including they can't contact me, they cannot call me, text me, email me, or contact me at all on social media. No third parties. Critically, they cannot use a friend or a third party like another creator to contact me or harass me. This means any of the streams, posts, or messages directed at me through one of their friends is also a violation. They have to stay away from me. They have to stay away from my home, my work, and other places that I specify. The legal danger of this live stream, meaning the legal danger of the live streams that are going on currently that are taken up for these people, proves to the judge that the harassment is ongoing and escalating. It proves that they are trying to violate the court process by harassing me through third parties. The respondent needs to stop all connections as this stream needs to stop. Okay, I'm not going to read that part, but do you understand, Brenda? or anybody else, please tell me y'all understand this. It is not a sexual order. This is a no contact order. And because I was never in a relationship with him, I have to have one or two of the following criteria. I have to meet one or the other. And the criteria we meet is stalking and harassment. The non-consensual sexual conduct doesn't, it's not relevant to our case. I hope people understand that. And I'm not like, it's very.
She talks about them on both channels, Bobby, and right here, she's on her main channel. They, but using Cletus. Yeah, she is unhinged. I mean, it's just the craziest thing. She's in a fight with all these people, and she chooses Cletus out of everybody to go at. It's crazy.
Very important to me that everybody understands that. So if you don't, please tell me you don't, so I can try to make it more clear. Because accusing someone of filing a sexual assault charge against them fraudulently is a huge, sick, disgusting accusation. I do too. I do too, mom of three. He has to. I don't have a choice. And don't be sorry, anybody that's taking a minute to understand. It's legal stuff.
I want to see the document. I want to see your document where you scratched through the sexual part.
I would not be surprised, honestly. Happy holidays. Some of the things that they know about me is things that is not even public, like how they found out about the girl I lived with when
I did AD. I saw it earlier on the one that I look at where you can look up sats on channels. It showed 300 on one of her channels and 200 on the other. And like I said, those don't update all that much. I mean, they update once or twice a day on the one I look at. So that was this morning. It could change tonight.
My kids were younger. That's the girl who passed away. I don't have anything like that on social media. I don't know how they know that. Probably should have just scratched that out on the form then. Maybe no one. Well, I don't have control over the form that they received, Amy. And Amy, honestly, when it's read properly and it's explained, it makes sense. But the way that they did it, they just took that and ran with it. They absolutely took it and ran with it. Let me show you guys. I'll snap a photo of the form. Hold on. It says complaint for no contact order for stalking or non-consensual sexual conduct. Or the or is major.
It's because Clue said Cletus is in everyone's chat. He's all over these streets. She's using him as a common denominator to attempt to stop everyone. Ms. Tra, wow, that's something. I don't think he's been in mine, so I guess I'm safe. I have never heard about the girl she lived with ever. Must have been before my time. Me either, Pink. I've never heard of her living with some girl when she had her other kids. She is down. She is at 19K, down over 1K, and I'm not sure on backup. Oh, wow. She chose Cletus to get to Clue as a third party, in my opinion, so she can't talk. She lived with him. It's so calculating and disturbing. Why didn't she go after Clue? She doesn't get to shut anyone up regardless. Why doesn't she get that? It's ridiculous. Right, Olaf? She tells so many untruths she can't remember. Never heard it. I never heard it.
The or is major.
The or is so major that you didn't choose either or. Did you mark through the one? I mean, that's what I'm hearing. That
thing about that. The girl who happy holidays. Is Brenda still Brenda? Does that make sense to you? Like, do you understand that I'm not accusing? Brenda, I just want to make sure that you know that that's not what I did.
Yeah, the term for molest can be something unwanted. It's not necessarily sexual. We think of it as that, and the more common use of it is that. But I looked it up last night. UA just posted it here. It doesn't mean that he actually put hands on her or anything like that. It's a term. These forms they have are probably years, decades old. They just keep using. I don't know.
Chet, I think I need to wait a day or two when I get the rest of it. The police should have explained that to them, unless it was just took it and went inside. Brenda, honey, It's not something that can be confused. I mean, it's okay. Okay. It's on the document I mean, it clearly says one or the other. It doesn't say hold on. It doesn't say complaint for no contact order for stalking and non-consensual. It says or for stalking or non-consensual sexual conduct. Or is a big thing. All right. I'm crying because I've been worried for months because people are
Again, or is a big thing, but you didn't clarify. And maybe you don't have to, but I would be upset if I got something talking about sexual harassment when I had never even seen you in person.
crazy on the internet. Anyone can go after you just for them inciting this shit on you. Yeah, Mama 3. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very worried. Like, I don't know who might show up, honestly. Hey, Hope Floats, police is not their job. Brenda says the police should have explained that. Where's your other comment, Brenda? I don't see your other comment, Brenda. No, I can't. I hope not. Brittney, my daughter is paralegal, and she said, please be careful. Yeah, I'm not giving anything else out, Mama. That's all. Mountain Mama. I'm not, there's nothing else for me to talk about. Like,
Mia Moore Christo, welcome. And you say that she can go before the judge and cry and say this man is harassing me and get more sympathy. Then if she gets the order, it states no third party contact, so takes care of Clue and others. Maybe so. I mean, I think the chances are slim that she's going to get this. They obviously didn't give her the, immediate one without him even being notified. Hey, Earth, good to see you. BJ forgets all the things she has put out there that was not true about Clue and Cletus. BJ is wanting to paint Cletus in a dark light. If you know, you know. BJ, you offered someone $50 to get her truth details. Hey, Connie. Is that a game or kids video in BJ's background? I think her kids are back there. Well, when she first came on, she said she was the only one awake in the house. That Craig has started going to bed at 9 and getting up at 5:30. I don't know what's going on with him. He disappeared for a while. Maybe he went to rehab. Maybe he's doing outpatient, meetings and stuff where you go and, if you go to rehab, you can do outpatient and you go and you have little classes and meetings and stuff. I don't know, but it's funny that he was up all night with her all the time and now he's got a set schedule. And that was right after he said he's done. I'm done. It's all up to you now or something like that. So I'm not sure. They Google trolled her. Let's see. Hey, buddy, East Coast. She asked for Doc's money. Just found you. I'm interested in hearing your take on this. Oh, Fred. Fred's going to be in the bushes of Fred. I'm a big fan of that show, so I like your screen name. Good for him.
honest to God, like I didn't even want to talk about this. I didn't even want to say anything about this, but telling people that I'm falsely accused, like I had subscribers of mine leaving. Subscribers of mine believe that I took sexual charges out on this man. I would never do that. Never. Let's see. And the sheriff went over it.
And you can hear the kids in the background. I don't think it's Craig at all. I think the kids are in there. And a lot of her streams are so hard for me as a person that can't do those background, a lot of background noise and stuff. It's very difficult to concentrate on her with another sound in the background that's loud.
With them. I mean, anybody can look it up online too,
How much is it?
Summer, they're looking me up in my town.
Hey, Ari.
I got a seatbelt ticket on Friday. A seatbelt ticket on Friday, and they knew about it. A seatbelt ticket on Friday. And they knew about it. Cassie, I'm so sorry. Can you ask your question again, Cassie? I'm so sorry. Now y'all going to have me paranoid. I'm going to be looking over my shoulder. I didn't even consider maybe a private, oh my God, Jesus help us. This is too much, man. This is way too much. Nobody deserves this.
I don't think Cletus deserved what you did. I don't think I deserved you talking about my mental health from 3 years ago when I talked to you as a supposed friend when I was having trouble with another creator. I don't appreciate that. So there.
And, people are like, oh, she deserves everything she gives just as good as she gets. Well, you know what? I bet you they ain't never had to worry about me following them or if I'm sending someone to their town. Come on now. These people know I don't do that kind of stuff, man. And the false accusations that I'm doing private, like doing dirty things privately behind the scenes. It's all lies. It's all lies. I have no problem handing over my messages at all. And I know my friends are the same. Oh, and the picture that they said that I have of Clue, it was a screen recording that I was saving. Because unfortunately, with all of this stuff, I have to document everything. I mean, that's pretty much it, y'all. I don't, I hope everybody understands. I'm not here to.
We all heard her little say the F word and she denied it. What? She is high as hell. In my opinion, she deserves hell or jail. Oh, okay. Allie Roll, welcome. Poor BJ. She sounds so worried. I'm so worried for her and her safety. No one is sending people to her town. That's all in her head. This is not dirty. It's downright disturbing. You swore this out. Right, Truth on top. No one said they are going to her town. Yeah, I don't. Screen recording, really, since she does it, make 3 or 4 images instead of 1. Excuse me.
Freaking try to destroy a man with something like sexual assault. That's horrible. It is. I knew what it was earlier when he scheduled his live. I looked it up. I somewhat expected this. See, why can't everybody do that? We have to.
Cool.
How do they know you have a pic? I don't know. Must have got lost. That kind of freaked me out too. The worst feeling I had a stalker a couple years ago. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't sleep. Please be. Oh, I shouldn't even say this because I know they love it, but y'all, I won't even turn my back when I'm pumping my gas. I literally have changed a lot.
She looks over her shoulder when she's pumping her gas. She's so scared.
Since this shit has started, like when I pump my gas now, I stand with my back to my vehicle so I can see all around. When I get out of the car, I look all around and scope every freaking angle I can see within my peripheral or my purview, because if a car follows me, if I take like 2 or more turns and that car takes those turns, like 2 or more turns with me, I get paranoid. It's just, nobody should. I mean, it's, and they can laugh and say I'm saying this, and they will. I know they will. They'll say I'm just saying that for sympathy, but I'm telling you, nobody should live like this, and it's wrong on so many levels. I think Granny the other day said, now she knows what that knock is like. No, you don't know what that knock is like until you get a knock from CPS. I know what that knock is like. I know what it's like to have my heart drop to my stomach when I get a knock on the door because I know it's something negative.
Come and knock on our door.
Nobody should live like this.
We'll be waiting for you.
It has to end. Hey, Michelle Vincent.
She's not scared. I mean, yeah, I would look over my shoulder too if I'd had 4 CPS calls and cops pulling up to my house and, talking crap on people all the time and wondering, yeah, I'd probably, be a little bit more curious, but you still didn't put those cameras up on your house. You say now you've got them, but you still haven't put them up. You're not that scared.
Hey, Southern Sass. Yeah. Sorry to be a pest, but are they discussing?
The real Brenda, I think so too. I think that there's, I think that there's something, and we could talk about personality disorders and, like histrionic or, there's all that, but you can't really diagnose somebody online. But yeah, I think there's something's not clicking right up there.
thing you posted because I read it and understand what it's saying. Yeah, must have got lost. They're saying that I took a sexual harassment charge out. I filed a sexual harassment charge against Cletus, and I'm live to clarify that it's absolutely not a sexual harassment charge. It's a no contact order for stalking and harassment. That's it. And they have made a bunch of claims that has people are armed with their pitchforks and torches ready to have my head.
This video we're looking at from last night after Clue got served. Oh yeah, there was another video before this where she left it because Clue went live and she knew that he had been served, I guess. She was like, oh shit, I gotta go, but I'll be back.
Thinking that I had filed sexual charges on this man falsely. Jesus. Help us, Lord. Not even the case, so. Oh, Jesus, help me, Lord.
I mean, it's a
It's way
train
too
wreck.
much, man. I was robbed in my driveway once, and I'm the same. Yes, music Tourette's. It's a bad feeling. It is a bad feeling. It is a bad, bad feeling. Hold on. Michelle Vincent, thank you so much for becoming a member. I'm sorry, babe, that I had to turn members only on, but oh my goodness, I can't even imagine what it'd be like if I didn't have members only on right now. I could not even imagine. Y'all should have seen the comments that I got on the live that I was on earlier. Ooh, Lord. I'm still going to go live. I'm still going to, be here doing my thing. But I am going to not talk about them, y'all. There is nothing to say. I just, you know what I mean? I want everything to go smooth and get this over with, and to be able to, like I've been saying forever now, let's just get back.
Sweet one put it right out there. He or she says, I don't think she is mentally ill. She is just a see you next Tuesday. Maybe so.
To where we were without all of this chaos and
yeah, I think she's eating it up.
Destruction. So, also telling me that my days are numbered. What in the hell? And then one person said, your time on YouTube is blank. You figure that out. Like, all these threats. Man. Awful. Absolutely awful. It is God's little helper. It's wrong. Always trying
God's
to
little
intimidate
helper,
Ruby.
isn't that Valium? Everyone should
Always.
be aware. Everyone should be aware when pumping your gas. Come on, BJ. Same with you if you think someone is following behind you. You make precautions, self-defense courses, teach this stuff. Well, supposedly they've got plenty of guns around. We saw one flashing on the screen. Thus, the next day, apparently, or supposedly, or allegedly, she got a CPS call.
How we can get a girl that must get back to true crime and quit talking about them. It's what they want. Yes, we have to, Skywatcher.
I'm a victim. I'm the victim.
Yeah, we have to. It's time. It's time.
I don't think anybody wants her channel down. They just want her to shut up. Go do your true crime and quit talking about everybody. And quit nodding off and quit treating your kids this way. She should have her head on a swivel. If she travels with children, she knows what can happen. But one of us is after her, or none of us are wanting her channel down. Need to stop lying, though. Yeah, we don't want nobody wants that.
Y'all, I do appreciate y'all, the ones of you that have stayed. I know I've lost some people, and that's okay. To be honest with you, if people have unsubbed, those are probably good. That's probably good, because I am trying to, I'd like to appeal to a different audience anyway.
Oh, you want to appeal to a different audience? Huh. I wonder how you're going to do that, because I don't think a new audience is going to enjoy you. They're not going to watch you. They're not going to hate watch you. They're not going to give you money, because what do you offer them?
I remember getting cameras everywhere, and I wanted a weapon for protection. Yeah, yep. My house is like a prison yard now. It's crazy. Like a damn prison yard. Yeah, Skywatcher.
Well, do you cook out? You cooked out in your backyard, I'm assuming your backyard, and it's a prison yard where you Were you looking around the front of the house the whole time, making sure nobody drove up or walked around the edge of the house? Were you scared? Are you scared, really scared at home? Because if you're really scared at home, you would, you could go somewhere else. I mean, I don't know. It's not too good when everybody knows where you live.
Hold on, y'all. Give me just a second.
Even the fallen tree, sweet one. I think CPS can take your weapons, can't they? So, I mean, I don't know. It's the kids that I'm worried about. Hey, perplexed. If you really look at the statute, as I did last night, Cletus fits none of it. Craig does. Cletus does not. Oh, I haven't seen it. I want her channel down. She should not have a public platform or Craig. She's on.
That probably are no longer here because of the drama. So I would very much like to shed the hate watchers and gain true crime people back, or people that aren't a part of the drama. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to keep my people, which I don't mean to say y'all are my people. I don't own y'all. I'd very much like to keep the people that are here, that have been here with me from true crime, that are still here. But I know there's a lot of hate watchers that are here just because they want to watch all the chaos. And I don't want that. I want my channel back the way it was before all this. I saw always being here running her pie hole. She is ignorant one for sure. I didn't even see her, but she's always got something to say, don't she? Lord have mercy. So, I mean, I do appreciate you guys for believing in me, standing with me. Music Tourette's, you're always so supportive. All of you guys are always so supportive. Happy holidays. Just the RN. Got a lot of ride or dies here. Just Jana, Ms. Gloria.
Olaf has a good point here. I'm not for deplatforming people, but if she's making false reports to the police because she doesn't like being talked about on YouTube, then she shouldn't be on YouTube. I mean, I don't know. Would you keep coming back to YouTube and doing all this crazy stuff if you had all these problems with the police coming and CPS and all that? Take a break. Don't do drama on either channel. If you can't stay away, then just come on, say your true crime, and just ignore everything.
All of you, every one of you, thank you. Mom of three boys, you've been so sweet. We could all write letters to the parole board on your behalf to keep him behind bars so he can. Absolutely, anything I can do to help, 100%. Thank you, Just Jana. Thank you. Right, Just the RN. I've enjoyed the true crime streams that we've had. I've thought they were, I know when I got to get myself not to go to sleep, like stop going to sleep on panels and get my stuff back together. Ride or die 1,000%. Or 10,000%. I love you. 36 months.
I mean, look, she's got somebody right there, member for 36 months. Somebody's been with her on her true crime channel as a member for 3 years. Still there. So.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Roxy, thank you. Amy, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Sassy, I love you. I was telling somebody today how you're my ride or die. Like, Sassy's been with me. She's had my back. And I'm always here if you ever need me. Anytime, one phone call. I'm one call away. I love that song. Oh, Marlena. Hey, beautiful. Must have got lost. Look at you. 33 months. Oh, it's been a while.
I would not put anything past C&C to file something against her. I mean, I would not. I mean, if there was anything to file, I would think they would. And yeah, if she's so afraid, and even when after the gun incident, 3 months ago, whenever I texted her, I'm like, please leave, go stay with your dad or something, take the kids. And she said she's fine, that she and the kids are fine. So she's not afraid. Okay.
Wow, you made me think of that song by Sting. It's been a while. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for your support. I'm sorry that you were sick, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Sassy says,
sweet one, I don't think she's going to ever, you really can't go back. You really can't go back. I I don't see that she's ever going to be able to go back to the whiny grifting and stuff. I mean, I may be wrong. I don't know everything, but it kind of seems like it ain't going to work.
Let them heifers hef. Thank you. Y'all always make me laugh. Marlena says, I've been here listening, hun, and totally understand what you did and why. I stand with you. Sorry that I've been busy with my daughter. She's leaving for the Navy boot camp on Wednesday. Oh, Marlena, you're so pretty. You know that? You are beautiful. Guys, we got to come together and say a prayer for Marlena's baby. I can't even imagine. Oh, I would be devastated. And my kids are getting that age. Oh, so far, I've got one graduated. She didn't go. Let's pray my boys don't.
She is not being harassed. No one is contacting her in real life. No one lives in North Carolina, and no one is going to jail for her lying ass. I hope not.
Don't. Oh, I don't want to. I can't. I don't know how I deal with it. Oh, my goodness gracious. You're going to get it, Marlena. I know you're so proud of her. Bless her heart. She's going to be fine. Rita, good to see you. Tracy G, the Krabby Queen. What a cute name.
Well, see, that's the thing, Connie. She said for, months and months and years that she wasn't nodding out or falling asleep on panel. And then she'll come on every once in a while and say, I fell asleep. So what? So you know how to lie. You know how to lie and stand 10 toes down on that lie. That's why we can't believe anything you say.
Name member for 15 months. Love you, Tracy. Thank you so much. You all with the pics are pretty. Oh, you're so sweet, Michelle. Thank you, guys.
I agree with that, Allie. Taking money from people who are on, fixed incomes or retirement and stuff that don't have any extra money, but they're manipulated by her behaviors and it pulls people in. Not everybody's going to be pulled in by every manipulator, but there are people out there who can be.
Sis says, try to get some much needed rest. So, Opal, I will try, Opal. Thank you so much, Tracy, for 15 months. I appreciate it. Y'all are really such an amazing community. Summer, PJ, Carolina Moon, Skywatcher, Leah. Leah's always so sweet too. Retha, Roxy, Country Guy. What's going on, Country Guy? He's always got my back. Country Guy, thank you so much for your support. 17 months here as well. My goodness. I appreciate you. To the ones that aren't members that are always here, I appreciate y'all as well. Just please know I love you and I'm not trying to leave you out. It would be impossible for me to do this live tonight with the members only turned off. I mean, there's no way. They flooded my chat, like my comment section on the back of the channel. I had to turn it off or whatever you call it. So I hope you guys understand that. I know it's going to be, y'all, that's another thing when you talk about, it's going to be a rough couple days. Y'all, I got to do something. I got to put a piece of tape on my glasses. It is breaking my face out. I know that's going to leave a scar.
That's too fast.
I keep picking the scab. It's right there at the edge of my hairline where your glasses.
How many times are you going to come on here and tell everybody that your glasses are breaking out your face and you need to put tape on them or get new glasses or something? Are you going to do that every day? Every day?
Because my glasses are metal, right? And my skin, it cannot handle that. I'd like to look into the chemistry of that. Good night, Sam. I love you. Yeah, I'd like to look into the chemistry of that, like why some people break out with metal glasses or fake jewelry in general. What in between your nose? What you mean? Cajun Cuties, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. Here to stay. Ain't going anywhere. I love you, girl. I love you too. Thank you so much. Country Guy said, yep, that's me. You guys are awesome. So I'm just going to ask because I got to get ready to go to bed. Tomorrow and in the future, as things progress and play out. I know it's hard not to talk about these things, but I'm going to ask for my sake. If there's something that I need to know, just email it to me. Going forward, let's try not to discuss these people in the chat, if you guys don't mind. I also know that I don't have to tell you this, but I'm going to ask it anyway, just because, just because it's still the right thing to do. I know I don't have to ask you guys this because y'all aren't this type, but I respectfully and humbly ask that no one goes over to these channels and let's not go bothering them or harassing anybody. Like I said, I know I don't have.
I think Brenda went back in after that.
I have to tell y'all that because y'all are not those kind of people. But just for the sake of saying it, let's not go over and bother any of these people. Let's let the system play and do what it does. And I'm going to do every single thing that I can to abide by it and do the right thing. And hopefully we'll be good. Beware of the troll coming in to derail you to talk. Exactly, Brittney Bell. That is 100%. I'm going, and that is definitely something that I have to work on and not react. Brittney, may I say this? Moving forward, let's stop bringing up other channels. If they are streaming you, we let them. We need to move. Exactly. If they're streaming us, let them. That's just more information that we will get. That's just more proof of the harassment. Far be it from us to try to stop it anymore. Let's just document and prove it. Amy Lynn says, Brittney, maybe you should block those names in chat so no one can. Yes, absolutely. I thought that I did. I have a lot of them blocked, but I guess, I don't know. I need to look and see if maybe I have them blocked on one channel and I don't the other or something. But yes, that's a good idea. That's absolutely a good way to deter, if you will, them being brought up. But yeah, we can do this. I have everything. Now I will ask this because we only are a couple of people. So if there's anybody that's got the live recorded from tonight, by chance, please message me or email me and let me know, because there was a threat that I definitely need, that I heard. I'm going to run it by my attorney, but it would be absolutely imperative if I could get the actual audio. So if anybody has the audio of that threat tonight,
what threat?
It would be greatly appreciated. We may.
Anybody hear a threat?
Like I said, I know that in all the lives leading up to today, I have, but yeah, if anybody has that, I don't even know if there's anybody that recorded that live tonight. Please let me know. You can email me. Just let me know. That was some dangerous. I mean, this is. It shouldn't get to the point where people are in danger, And I very much feel in danger. I feel like I'm having to watch over myself everywhere, and it's only getting worse. I mean,
how many times are you going to have this conversation that you're so afraid? And all you did was just rile up everybody. You got me riled up, and I don't rile very easily anymore. I kind of calm down in my old age. So, damn. I'm so scared. I'm afraid. I'm looking over my shoulder when I'm pumping my gas. And everybody, they're all after me. And I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to them.
Y'all should have seen what these people were saying tonight. They were saying, gloves are off. They're all coming to my town. I mean, you don't know who these people are. So I just want to, I don't think people think about this. That's why I try to be careful what I say. I try to, because I never want to be someone to incite another person to go hurt somebody. As a creator, we have to be responsible and be careful of the things we say, because you don't know who I was listening to you. So tonight, Elevated Truth, and I have this recorded, Elevated Truth asked his chat if they all want to take a trip to my town. Okay. Just like before, Truth, when you asked your chat to mail me stuff.
Is that a threat? I don't know. I mean, just to ask your, like randomly, if I just randomly ask my chat, y'all want to go to North Carolina? I mean, it would be insinuating that we're going to go visit Brittney, but like, how many people are really going to go to another state and go after somebody over speaking on the internet?
In the mail. You don't know who's listening to you. You don't know what you could be causing to happen. And I know certain people don't care, because they've said that. They don't care what happens to me or my kids. But for just, so I know as far as Clue, she says she doesn't give a fuck what happens to me or my kids. I have that. But in case there is anybody else that might be over there who has a shred of empathy or care, you have to be careful what you say, because.
Hold on just a second. Well.
Gaslighter, denier, doing anything to get your ass farther.
She's a professional gaslighter.
Because you may incite somebody to do something terrible. And are you ready to live with that on your conscience? You don't know who might go take matters into their own hands and believe the lies. That's the crazy part too. The lies. Over things that aren't even true.
I mean, but if I live close enough to North Carolina to go to the court date for Cletus, I would, I mean, if I live close enough, I would go. Like if I lived, I don't know, within an hour maybe, go up there and see all these people in real life. I mean, I wouldn't go to hurt anybody or do anything like that. I would just go because it's fun.
I don't know. She got to be careful, y'all. We have to be careful.
Oh yeah, Cletus was the one that said, I do think she paid her attorney $8,000. I did hear that. Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Save your wows for true crime, Britt. That's what you, or when you're falling out.
Wow.
Wow.
My goodness. All right, so let me show this blank form. Because I'm not all right, let me see. Yes, the 50C packet. Hold on one second. I'm going to show y'all the 50C form, the blank one.
Oh, she's going to
just
show
so
it?
y'all can see what they got. I'm not going to show the one that I have because I still have stuff going on, but
Wait. You're going to show a blank one, but not the one you filled out? The fuck?
just so y'all got it.
Oh, wait, does that mean she has more that she's going to go at more people? She's going to send these to more people or has a master copy? What?
A general idea. I'm going to show you the 50C form. To the person who just emailed me the blank document, thank you so much. You know who you are. Also, to the person who has been emailing me, helping me, giving me, you know who you are. The person who's been emailing me and being somewhat of a fairy godmother. That's all. I don't know. You know who you are. Thank you. You've been giving me solid advice and helping me, and yeah, thank you for that. Truly, thank you so much. So this is, let me save this. Let me save this document. Let me open it. Open file. Okay. Let me close this. So just to show y'all why it's so important. The word or. Must have got lost said, put clear nail polish on your glasses. It should help. Thank you, must have got lost. I got to do something or I might have scars. Be real.
It's been how many days you've been complaining about your glasses? Come on.
Be real. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Must have got lost. Thank you for the $2, babe. And thank you for the suggestion. I believe C that she doesn't care about you or your kids. She is blinded by hate. What did H really do for all the hate? Cover Sebastian. CP doesn't like you because of Seth. What did H do? Who was H? What did H really do for all the hate? H. CP doesn't like you because it's, I'm not even sure what the hell CP, his major malfunction is against me. I mean, I have not said any worse than what anybody. Oh yeah, I'm not sure what you did. What did you really do for all the hate? Cover Sebastian. CP doesn't like you because of that. Right. IML. We've all been trying to figure that out for a while. What is CP's major malfunction with me? Because honestly, I have not, like, there are creators on here, and I'm not saying that anybody else should go after him, but I'm telling you, there are creators on this platform who have said far worse than I ever have. And it's very bizarre that he has the vengeance for me. I think, and this is just my humble opinion, and I could be wrong. Allegedly, in my opinion, I believe that someone told him lies. I believe he's been told that I said things about.
I'm thinking about showing y'all, but I mean, it's not got names or anything on it, and she's showing it. So what do y'all think? Should I show it? I don't even know if we'll be able to see it if I do bring it up. Her drama channel needs to be shut down. She can't keep her true crime channel. I'd like to see the ratio of hours between both channels. I bet TC is way overshadowed by the drama channel. Well, she does drama on both, Austin. Have you noticed that? Going to a court hearing isn't a threat. It's sure not. Open hearing. Until Brenda buys her new glasses. Public has a right to know. Actually, we're all kind of involved in this, is in that we talk about each other and, you know, we're in each other's chats. It's not, and none of this has to be a big secret. Where's the 5150? Yes, I knew that. Cletus and Truth know each other. I knew that. She loves to stir fear. Yeah, she does. Do y'all think I should show it? Saying I don't care what happens to you or your kids is not illegal or anything anyone cares about. Nice try, Brittney. But tell us again how you never spoke to an attorney without telling me. Right? Perplexed. Soup is her fairy godmother. Oh my God, her email pal is a great support to encourage this bull crap. Oh my goodness.
Him that have never come out of my mouth. That's all I can think of, because he, you know, has talked to several people privately, and I have heard him say out loud one day that he would have a conversation with me, right? And I heard a particular creator, who I'm not going to name, but I heard a particular creator say, "Oh, please don't, please don't." And I believe that said creator don't want me to have a conversation with Chris Proudfoot because they're afraid I'm going to find out he's been fed a bunch of lies, because he said he had it out for me. And I've never even accused him of being
Hi to Jennifer.
responsible for Sebastian or anything. So Be Real says, I wish you the best of luck, Brittney, and I hope all works out for you. You're not leaving, are you? Lord, and I hope you heard me explain it, Be Real. These people are lying, saying that I am filing sexual assault against this man. It's crazy they're going with that. Let me show you. This is the document. It's a clear document. I mean, this is a empty form, but this is the form they have, okay? And if you see right here, it says complaint for non-contact order for stalking or y'all, or is a major word here. Non-consensual sexual contact. Do you see what I'm saying? It does not say complaint for no contact order for stalking and not. It's for stalking or non-consensual sexual conduct.
I want to know, like, is this online, or does she edited with Acrobat, or did she have a stack of these? Are they like in carbon copies or something? Because she's got a blank one here. I mean, tell me.
Mine is for stalking. So they should not have ran with that. And then it says, do not use this form if the relationship between you and the person on whose behalf you are filing this complaint and the defendant is current or former spouse, persons of the opposite sex who live or have lived together, have a child or in common or related as a parent and child or grandparent and grandchild, are current or former household members, or are persons of the opposite sex who are in a dating relationship or have been a dating relationship. In the situation, use complaint and motion for domestic DV protective order AOCB 303. So this document is for people who have never been in a relationship of any kind and not, any relation, for stalking. And it goes forward and it says, the plaintiff, the defendant is 16 years of age or older at the time of the unlawful conduct. The defendant has committed. So, and you'll see on mine, none of this is checked, because it's not relevant. I think this one, let me see. On mine, number 5 is.
Did she just pull this up? And does the police thing have it on? She's got it she's got it into one of her apps that you can edit and stuff on. Edited with Acrobat. So she just pulled it up from the police. Is that what y'all are saying? Their site?
Yes. So for me, let me see. Yeah, I mean, this just gives you a general idea. Like I said, this is what they've seen, and they took this and turned it into something that it's not, basically. So I hope I've explained it. Hey, Tisme.
Well,
I believe that CP uses you as a distraction. Less time to talk about Sebastian, when everyone is talking about you, right? I mean, it is definitely morphed into something insane, absolutely insane. Something that they are so good at is taking something and turning it
Okay, I
into
don't know
something.
who Combat Chicken is, but so they sent it to her as a piece of paper and not a digital file on the website or whatever. Yeah, I don't know who Combat Chicken is. She showed it. Wait. Sarah says just ours, she showed it and it was checked. What's that? Working at a city courthouse has its benefits. If you know, you know. Watching a stream is not stalking. Exactly. Hey, thanks for being here, Shannon. And for listening, even though you got to go to work. Or maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Roll Tide. Hey, the Tide won this weekend. So, Sarah, you saw it with your eyeballs.
Then that it's not. Yes. Yep. I think.
Wait. And what was checked was written instead? Wasn't written. And what wasn't checked was written instead. The judge will ask her why she hasn't stopped watching and ignored it if she's not voluntarily engaging with YouTube drama for money. She's scared. If you read it, you will understand it better. Okay, be real. Okay.
That their brains make up these things. Think they're smoking their brains, make up their things, because I never heard you say those. I haven't, Joan. No, I haven't. Nope. Hey, Luminous. So is there anybody that's confused, or do you guys understand? I mean, something that they are so good at taking something and turning it into something that, so many.
Let me ask you, Brittney, if somebody came knocking on your door today and handed you the same form, would you not be offended by it talking about like sexual stuff on there? Would you not take it? You know, if it's not marked, how dare you?
Lies. There's been so many lies. And no matter what I do, I'm the devil, you know. Britt, do us some makeup tutorials. Really? You want me? I can totally. Oh my goodness. If you guys want to do some makeup tutorials, I freaking will. I love that. I would love to do some makeup tutorials with you guys. I'm not great at it, but I've done my makeup on the phone with Shayna and them before. I totally will do a makeup tutorial with you guys. Show you what I use. Yeah, that would be so fun. I would love to do that.
No, we don't want to see that.
I do too, Jiggy, because right now a lot of people think I'm evil and they're like turning against me. So, I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Not protect myself? I mean, my God.
You're not scared.
That would be fun to do. I would love to, Lee. Yeah. We all know exactly why this is happening. It starts with a G. Yep. Music Tourette's. I agree. I
don't think you're scared. Clip that chicken.
Usually the same characters making these. Yeah. Well, guys, as much as I hate to end it, I had something planned tonight on the backup channel and that completely flopped. So we'll probably do it tomorrow night.
Is this when she's gonna fall asleep?
I can't wear makeup. Even the expensive stuff makes a hot mess out of my skin and eyes. Really? Well, I tell you what.
Okay, she checked the box for both and wrote the same thing twice. She knows where I live and feel like having this will make it worse. Britt didn't show the second page and Clue did. Copy Clue some more. She just did a makeup live, you creepy stalking bitch. Please, she doesn't even leave her house.
I want that color pop, and I want that I forget her name. We were just talking about it earlier. She's one of the best. What's that eyeshadow palette, guys? I forgot her name. I can't believe it. Britt, you could use other channel to fund with you. Yeah, I would love that, Jakey. IML, you're not an old lady. Coffee, Crime, and Cats. It's usually the same character. Yes, it is. Thank you guys for your support and love. Y'all always make me feel more cheered up. Can you just please say a prayer for me and my family, guys, for me and my kids, and for Craig, and just like pray that, yes, Laura Geller. I got to get another one of those. Pray that God keeps his healing hedge of protection around us and none of these crazy people show up at my house. It's very concerning. And I know they're going to call caseworkers, or not caseworkers. They're going to call CPS tomorrow. I know they're going to call, and falsely.
Why do you keep inciting all this stuff? You want everybody to call. You want to be the victim.
Support me for more stuff. So just pray God puts a hedge of protection around us, and makes us stop. I know it's, all of this is bad, and as worse as it might get, it's eventually going to work its way to.
Wake up, little Susie. Susie. She should do Sasquatch and Koopa
Praying for all of your sweet family. Yes, I need it. I mean, just every bit of the prayers we can get, guys. Just pray that these people don't cause more destruction. I mean, and with everything that they're accusing, I mean, I've got it all documented.
Wait, these people cause more destruction. What destruction have these people caused? Actually, these people have caused CPS to come out, but the people who called CPS, you know who that was, and that was one of your friends.
And I'm showing it all to Rancher tomorrow, and I'm showing it all to the judge. And if they do show up, I'm going to show them, hey, I just took a protection order out, and this is why they're doing this. But it's still like just regardless that we're going to be okay. It's the trauma. Like, why do that to my kids again?
Hey, Nana.
But we're going to get.
Wake up, little Susie. Oh, I can't stand religious manipulation. Inciting the trolls and playing victim to her chat. That's what she's doing. I agree with you 100%, Truth on Tap. Whoever called the last time did not waste resources. He was waving around a loaded gun, drunk as a skunk, live on TikTok. And we saw it on YouTube, didn't we? Nobody has a hazmat suit. Don't get me. You're going to get me in trouble.
All right, guys, I'm going to go. Y'all have a good night. Natalie says, sorry, I came in with that info. I didn't mean to go back to drama stuff, but that comment, I cannot understand how someone could say, oh, wait a minute. What'd they say, Natalie? Let me see. Wow. Look at that. Make sure you get that. Make sure you get that screenshot. Looks like you've received the keys to your new custom built pit of personal discovery. I hope the accusation.
Is that why the kid couldn't find a fork because he was scared of the roaches? Because, I mean, he did come yelling in there. One of them did the other day, yelling about there's roaches. And she came back and said it was a June bug. Do you know June bugs don't look anything like roaches? Just saying.
Are nice down there. Well, tell you what, tricky classified information
does.
Here's what you don't have to worry about when you tell the truth. Nothing. It all falls in place. So we've been accused. Britt, there is a threat on the other video you did earlier, and it says, say goodbye to your little children. You need to call oh yeah, I know. We got that. It's going to the judge. It's all going to the judge. Threatening my kids, threatening me.
The threat, that sounded more like CPS is going to take them. I don't think they're like threatening their lives or anything. And it's just a person on the internet. You can't take everything as a threat and then come out here and do everything you do, not knowing who's watching you, right? Everything could be a threat. It could be the silent watcher that comes after somebody, not the people who are in chats or the creators.
Craig, yep. They said they're going to try. They said they're doing all kind of stuff. They're going to try to have them taken through CPS again, over and over and over, 4th time. Right? There's already 4 that you've already sent. You're going to try again. Get some rest, Britt. Stay strong. I will. Y'all just please say a prayer. It's gone. I went to check. It's okay, PJ. We got it. We got it.
Yeah, Ranch or the amazing attorney who FedEx delivers C&Ds. And then she claims they have to, like, how much does she know? Because she's like, they had to sign for them. No, they didn't. Damn, she's crazy. I think she's asleep in here. It's almost over and she's about to fall asleep.
Man. Triple check the doors, etc. I'm serious. I'm scared. I know. This is exactly why this is exactly why we're trying to get the protection order now. I got my cameras. We're watching. So it is out of control, April. It is. Like I said, y'all should have seen it. I got all these comments. I agree. It needs to be, yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Just please say a prayer for all of us, guys. Lord have mercy. This is awful. Yeah, it is. So, I mean, I don't think there's anyone that has sat here. Like most of you guys, y'all have watched it. Y'all have witnessed it. Y'all have seen it go down. And the people that have actually seen it that aren't blinded by the hate, I think are more than in agreement that we need this. We need these protections 100%. We need to be granted these protections. With what was said this evening, they may give it now. What you mean? Oh, yeah, I hope so, Eric. I hope so. Because, I mean, I'm trying to safeguard against all of them. Yep. So.
I hear the train a-coming. Wake up, little snoozy. Wake up, a little snoozy. Wake up. Doot, 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 doot.
All right, guys. Well, I love you all. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Okay. I hope she screenshots all. I got them all. Amy. I did. I got all the comments. We got videos. We got, like I said, we've recorded every video, every live stream, for months now. So, all right, guys. I love y'all. Like I said, because we did. I mean, it was a fast live, so people, didn't have a chance. But if there's anybody, or we might, but I'm not sure, just in case.
Hey, Mike, I haven't seen you in a while. Dog's gang won't give up till they get their money back, one way or another. Probably.
If there's anybody that's got the live from tonight over on Clues, if y'all have that live she did, where she told everybody that I was, coming after him for sexual harassment or whatever. If anybody recorded that live tonight, please message me. Or if you got some of it.
Mona Lisa, I think a lot. She's had so many cameras put up out there. I mean, you need dozens, right? For a house like that? Dozens of them.
It'd be greatly appreciated. There was a lot of threats in that. So
yes, I agree, Sarah. I don't think that was the only one that's going out. I mean, I might have a knock at my door. I don't know. Probably not. But I would not doubt. How could you say that about Cletus and not the other people who talk about her? I mean, he hasn't done anything any worse than anybody else, has he? Yeah, log off.
All right, guys. I love y'all. Thank you, everybody. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Please say a prayer for us. Please say a prayer for Mr. and Mrs. E's family, for Middle E. Please say a prayer for my Kelsey, her brother and her dad. Guys, please keep them in your prayers.
Combustible windows. Coming around the bend.
All right, guys. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to try. Reptile, wildfire. Thank you. All right. I love you guys. Like I said, if you need anything, please message me. Or please click that thumbs up, guys, and consider becoming a member of the channel. I need all the help I can get. I love you all. And yeah, thank you for all your support and love. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. Good night.
She's going to fall asleep. Oh, wait, she really did leave. All right. I don't know if that's the one she fell asleep in or not. Hey, Mike. Okay, so her attorney isn't even involved in this. So stupid. Oh, my goodness. Brittney. You're going to get suits back at you. You're doing all this stuff. You're talking about everybody, and you're going to get suits filed against you. BJ never does her own research. She has everyone else do her work. She has no problem falling asleep. She did not use her attorney. She sure didn't. She goes after someone legally, fills out a document, and somehow screws that up and manages to play victim through it all. I think Mona Lisa just, did the mic drop. right there. That's it. And this is all I know. I did hear most of Clues last night, but I didn't record it or anything. And then I heard part of Jay's when she was on YouTube, but I didn't know that she went, I was falling asleep last night. I mean, it was late for me. So this is all I know of, right? But I just think that Brittney is, she's going to represent herself in court. There's no attorney on the RO. Wow. Wow. Meow. Okay, guys. Well, that's what I know. And that's where we're at with this. And so thanks for watching. And please, if you haven't, please hit the thumbs up. I should have said that earlier because that helps us get more views. And, it makes people mad when you have a YouTube channel and you want to get more views and stuff. But, hey, I like the views. And I like the thumbs up and all that. And so I would appreciate that. Thank you, Laura. I'm not ever sure about if I should go live or anything. But, yeah, I appreciate y'all. And thanks for being here. And keep on the lookout. Watch your 6. All right, let's go. Bye.